physically, you mean?
However you think evolution means as far as biology, do you think they can evolve over time?
Yeah, I think physically they can evolve over time according to their surroundings to adapt.
Okay. Goes, do you think that individuals can evolve?
Yeah, I think individuals can evolve. Just in your guys' case as athletes, I think as you start practicing, you go from maybe not knowing a lot of mechanical intricacies of the sport, and then you get to the level that you're at now, and it seems like a clear evolution in skill.
To some degree, I mean, we've gotten taller as time has gone on. Some races have gotten shorter.
Hello, folks. I'm Camille Osborne, reporting live from WCI News, and today I'll be talking about the previously inserted video on a few citizens who are talking about their belief on the misconception that individuals can evolve. Now, a lot of people will be shocked once they see the video of scientist Jermaine Osborne talking on why individuals cannot evolve and why people have this misconception and how to dispel it. Hi, you guys. Thank you, WCI, for having me on today. Thank you, everybody, for watching. My name is Jermaine Osborne, and I am a scientist, and I'm here to dispel the misconception of individuals being able to evolve. Now, if you guys saw the interviews, you saw that a lot of people in the interviews, well, most of everybody in the interviews, thought evolution was almost like an overall development physically or mentally. And this is a common thing. Evolution does mean change, but when we're talking about in biology, it's a different type of change. And so I remember one guy in the interviews said adapt. And I think that's I think that's where the problem stems from, is that many people think of adaptation and evolution as almost similar. And then they think about evolution being more on like a physical standpoint when it's more on like a genetic standpoint. So when we think about evolution, we think about evolution in biology is a change over time in allele frequency or genetic variation and heritable traits. Now, adaptation is like an organism's response to the environment, usually of a survival mechanism, so they can survive in the environment they're in. Now, when we talk about genetic variation, in evolution, we're talking about like the genetic sequence and what our sequence is and the other person's sequence in your group. The difference between you guys' sequences is genetic variation. And then heritable traits are like phenotypic traits, so your eye color, your hair texture, things of that nature, something that like almost can't be changed is in your genetic sequence can be changed naturally. And so to comprehend the theory of evolution easier, just think of a population as a group of individuals who have different traits. So like I said about the genetic variation, we're a group that has something similar. So if you think about people the same skin color, you have something similar with skin color, but you all have different traits. You all look differently. And so that's what we have to understand. And so we can't say that one individual is representative of an entire population unless the entire population is exactly the same genetically, which really does not happen. So we can't sit here and say that one individual changing is representative of the whole population. And so that's why we say that an individual cannot change as far as genetically, because it's actually not possible, but a population can. So when we talk about population evolving, it's consisted of kind of the ratio of individuals changing together, like changing. And so then we'll say the whole population is evolving. And so the reason why individuals cannot biologically change over time is, like I said, the specific genetic sequence that you're born with, it remains. So we just have to take the time to learn that populations evolve over time, and in that they evolve slowly over time. And simply in order for a population to evolve, we're looking at the ratio of individuals. So we're looking at the collection of individuals, but it has to all happen in a group setting and a population setting. So when we think about evolution and genetics and individuals, I would just think of that genes mutate. So there are mutations in genes that make us slightly differently over time, but not that much. Individuals are selected and populations evolve. Thank you.